Sorry, sir. Good evening. Was just.
Anything is fine. Ma'am is also there.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
What is your option?
No?
What is your option subject?
Anthropology, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, you are from Andhra Pradesh. So, what is the capital city of Andhra Pradesh, sir?
Sir, it's Hyderabad up to 2024, sir.
Hyderabad. Excellent answer. Never expected this answer. Probably will score 100 by 100 for this. Hyderabad is the capital city of Andhra Pradesh.
No, sir, it's common for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh till 10 years of bifurcation, sir.
Who said it?
Recently, Minister of Andhra Pradesh, sir.
The Minister of Andhra Pradesh said it, so it's Hyderabad. Who Kodali Nani said it?
I'm not sure the name, sir, but I have seen it in newspaper, sir.
Seen it in newspaper that Hyderabad is the capital city of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, till 2024, sir.
Till 2024. There is no other capital for Andhra Pradesh.
Now the plan is for 3 capitals, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Marathi, Vizag and Kurnool.
Are you sleeping, Chaitanya?
Ma'am?
Are you sleeping?
No, ma'am.
At home?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, Hyderabad is the capital.
Yes, sir.
For 10 years.
It was.
Have you any? Okay, Minister said it.
Yes.
Did you bother to see the provision of the law which says a common capital for Andhra Pradesh and Telangana is Hyderabad for 10 years? Did you bother to see any provision of the act which says it? Just because Minister said it, you have considered it.
Sorry, sir, I haven't seen the provision, sir.
It says not exceeding 10 years.
Okay.
Within 10 years, the residual state of Andhra Pradesh can set up its own capital and can function from that particular capital city.
Okay.
Only one. That one later.
I'll check it once again. I'll check it after going.
You check it after going.
Sir, right now I'm not aware of the provision.
When is your interview scheduled, brother?
April 29, sir.
What is your engineering? Maths, physics, chemistry, computer software, computer languages. Is that engineering?
It's computer science engineering, sir.
Computer science engineering. Okay. From Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. So, what do you understand by the term separation of powers?
Separation? Sorry, sir.
Separation of powers.
Separation of powers.
Powers.
Powers. Sir, it's separation of powers between 3 different organs of the state, sir. Executive, judiciary and legislature, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
For what?
To function as per their jurisdiction, within their jurisdiction. Like legislature have to legislate on laws, executive have to implement on laws, and judiciary has to adjudicate on the laws, implementation of the
The
laws.
separation of powers part of the constitution. Is there any provision in the constitution which says, article in the constitution which says separation of powers has to be ensured with regard to any 1 or 2 or 3 organs of the government?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recollect.
I have nothing to ask, sir. Only one thing I'll ask.
Sir.
The recent discourse with regard to the Criminal Procedure Amendment
Yes, sir.
Bill of 2022. What are the concerns raised?
The bill says that to collect bioinformatics data of the criminals or the accused, sir. So the concerns are, one is that caste profiling can be done based on the bioinformatics, sir. And the other thing is political bias can be there in apprehending the criminals or some other stuff. So even if someone protests, there may be the fear of getting arrested due to preventive detention laws.
There is nothing other than this.
Sorry, I'm not able to recall.
Not able to recall. Is there any issue with regard to TTD in your state? Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. Is there an issue with regard to appointment of some invitees to it, special invitees and all?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you follow it? What is it about?
It's about political bias in the TTD, sir.
Political bias in TTD, generic statement.
In detail, I'm not aware of it, sir.
You know Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam?
Yes, sir. Yes.
There is some issue going on in your state. Did you follow it?
Not yet, sir.
Not followed it.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
Chaitanya,
Ma'am.
you have done completed your BTech in 2016.
Yes, ma'am.
From last 6 years, what you are doing?
Ma'am, I have done 1 year of job in Tata Consultancy Services, ma'am.
Okay.
Later, then I have been preparing for civil services.
How many attempts have you given civil services?
This is my 4th attempt.
Is it worth spending 4 years of time and getting into IAS or IPS? Is it worth it? That too in your youthful years.
Ma'am, it's maybe the cost is of 4 years, ma'am, but we can do more to the society for nation building, ma'am. So it's worth it. I think it's
What's the
worth it.
value of 4 years when you are 20s, or 25 years of age, or 22 years? What's the value of 4 years?
A lot of experiences may be lost in preparing for the exam,
Right.
but which still we have a lot more years to experience.
So, you belong to Krishna district.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the tributaries of River Krishna?
Tributaries, ma'am. Tungabhadra. Remember. Not able to recall. Yes, thanks.
Where does the River Krishna originate?
In Mahabaleshwar, ma'am.
Tungabhadra originate?
Karnataka, ma'am.
Okay. There's a river called Musi in Hyderabad.
Yes, ma'am.
Musi is a tributary of?
Krishna, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, recently, NTR district was also bifurcated from your district, Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you support naming of the districts after personalities?
Yes, ma'am. I support it, ma'am, because one way we can remember our history, ma'am, and the other is we are appraising their contribution, ma'am.
Okay.
So I support it, ma'am.
You support it. YSR Kadapa,
Yes, ma'am.
NTR district.
Yes, ma'am.
So, after naming 31 or 30 or 40 districts, after 2-3 generations, if everyone wants to get their name, like everyone wants to have their statue after their death, to a district or to a place, is it possible?
It's not possible, ma'am. It depends because it depends on the people's aspirations, ma'am. Because people need to recognize it.
Okay.
It's not a personal decision.
Okay.
So can we name even states also like that?
States, I think it's the prerogative of the government, sir. But we can name, sir.
We can. Can you name any state which is named after a personality? When we are not naming states, why we are naming districts?
It's in the powers of the executives, sir. They have the power to name the district in any person's names. Maybe they are doing it for the cause of remembering our past and recognizing their contribution.
So, why don't you have Pawan Kalyan district in Andhra Pradesh?
And he's not
There are so
done.
many fans of Pawan Kalyan, why don't you have it?
It's just fan, ma'am, but he is not done great to the state, ma'am.
Who said this?
Ma'am, if he comes into power, then he can contribute.
India is a film star. Pawan Kalyan is also a film star.
Ask Pawan Kalyan fans. They'll tell you what he has contributed to the country.
Ma'am,
He has
it's,
given new idea of the Pawanism.
No, he left his acting field and he is into politics now. So he is raising so many issues.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
First, you need to after coming into power, then you need to contribute, and then we can look up to it, sir, whether to name a district after his name or not.
Okay, you were a president for Computer Science Department Students Development Association, JNT.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what kind of activities you did?
Sir, our college was established in 2007, sir. So all the infrastructure was slowly developing. So only our focus was on education of the students, sir. So what we planned was to develop extracurricular activities like essay writing, debating, and other sports, developing those things, sir, and conducting fests, college fests. So that was our idea, sir.
Can you name 2 freedom fighters from your district?
2 freedom fighters, sir.
From Krishna district.
One is Andhra Kesari Prakasam, sir. I can remember one name, sir.
Okay, your hobbies are photography. What kind of photography?
Sir, I'm not into a specific domain, sir, but I just go outside and look for some capturing images, sir. I'm not into some specifics. I'm still
Like
an amateur.
with your cell phone or with your camera?
I took a camera, sir.
Okay. Is it nature photography or?
Recently, I've done most of urban photography, sir, living in Hyderabad.
Okay.
So most of it, I focus it on urban photography, sir.
So you also mentioned about traveling.
Yes, sir.
Like what kind of traveling? Like
Usually prefer to travel with friends, sir. So in like leisure time, we will go for 2 to 3 days trips, sir.
but
Nearby.
everyone will go, no? Normally we will go with friends. How
Yes.
can it be a hobby? Like it
Uh,
should be a something like if you wanted to go
in this 4 years of journey, sir. So traveling and photography was something like a leisure time for me, sir.
Where
To
did you
region.
travel?
Recently I went to Gokarna in Karnataka,
Okay.
Dandeli. Last time, before that I went to Vanagangi near Padegam.
Can you name a Buddhist sanctuary located in Karnataka? There is one lone Buddhist sanctuary. Like it's a monastery located in Karnataka. Buddhist monastery in South India, in fact.
Not aware of.
So you said your father is deputy regional manager in public sector.
Yes.
Public sector.
In Bank of Baroda.
In Bank of Baroda. How it is doing in NPS? I think Bank of Baroda is the highest number of NPS. Non-performing assets.
I'm not aware of that particular figure now, but it's
Percentage.
second in the NPA list
What is the first?
on SBI.
What is the present NPS in India? Total?
Around 9% now.
What value?
Value. I don't
What are
know.
the steps recently taken by government to minimize the problem of NPS, non-performing assets?
It introduced one is IBC ma'am.
Okay.
Next one is upgrading to the Basel 3
What
norm.
were recent amendments to IBC last year?
Exact wordings I don't know, but it restricts those relatives of the like insolvency people to rebid for the process.
Who are insolvency persons? Are they
Insolvency,
public or private?
and they can be both public or private.
They can be both. Are you sure?
I think so. They can be both.
Do you support merger of Bank of Baroda into other big public sector banks? Recently SBI got merged.
Yes, ma'am. Even a Bank of Baroda also merged with Vijaya Bank and Dena Bank.
Any other larger venture? Think Vijaya Bank, Dena Bank, Bank of Baroda, they are all small banks.
I'm not aware, but it was recommended to National Committee, ma'am, so that the burden on government decreases and the bank functions very well, ma'am. But still challenges in this.
so you are from Visakhapatnam. So now you are staying in.
Yes, sir. Now I'm staying in this.
So did you visit any Buddhist sites?
Yeah, back of our residence, we have Totlakonda, Bavikonda, we have the Buddhist sites, sir.
You know the significance of Totlakonda?
I'm not sure, sir.
So recently Chintamani Padyanadakam, that is in news from Andhra Pradesh state, and in many places one community is opposing that Padyanadakam stage show. What is the controversy about that thing?
Sir, I'm not aware of this, sir.
It's fine. So to eradicate untouchability in one state, the state government is going to introduce or initiate Vinaya Samarasya Yojana. Actually, in this program, in this awareness campaign, Vinay is the particular kid. What is the story behind that controversy regarding tribal and SC issue? This program is going to be launched on April 4th, coming days.
Sorry, sir. Not aware.
So, what is the role of TriFed in tribal products?
It provides like marketing access to tribal products, sir. And it also provides some loans, financial assistance for tribals to get into the economy. So these are the main roles of TriFed. It also manages cooperatives, assist cooperatives.
So, Vishaka is agency area.
Yes.
In history, any historical tribal movements are seen? Can you please name?
Tribal movements. From Paderu, Alluri Sitaramraju came, sir. He did in Rampachowdavaram.
Yes.
Again, so that's okay.
Fine. So, your hobby is photography.
Yes.
What is particular ISO In photography, ISO, focal length.
Yes, sir.
What is ISO means?
It is sensitivity of the light, sir. There is no regulation for ISO, sir, but it is sensitivity of the light, and it is used generally in darker places, sir, so that the image can be captured onto the sensor.
Fine, sir.
What do you understand by cryptography?
So cryptography is securing the message, sir, using different algorithms or formulas, sir. Like we can represent A as Z and we can write all the alphabets.
Can you name a few algorithms?
Cryptography. One thing is hashing, sir. It's used in our daily social media passwords.
No, I'm talking about specific algorithms.
Sorry, not okay.
What is the difference between HTTPS and HTTP?
HTTPS, it uses security protocols or additionally, but HTTP doesn't have any security protocols. So the communication transmission can be compromised in HTTP, sir.
But even HTTPS websites are getting hacked.
Yes, sir, because nowadays hacking has been advancing too much, sir. Presently we are in some prolonged hacking softwares are there, so now. So it's been sophisticated, sir. But the security mechanisms are still in the development stage, sir. Not so in the same phase.
Which are the hubs of hacking in the world?
So hacking, like the country names, sir.
Countries.
I'm not sure, sir, but I can guess.
Yes,
China,
guess.
Russia. Middle
Yeah,
East,
China. China, Russia are the main. Russia is main actually.
Yeah.
It's almost like a parallel industry with the software industry which is running there. So how do we overcome? Because they are even hacking our most important government systems,
Yes, sir.
including the grid.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow, let's say, if some dam is hacked and all the water is released at once from the reservoir, it will lead to flooding.
Yes, sir.
So how do we counter the issue? Are there any government measures?
Yes, sir. Government is coming up with national cyber strategy, sir. But the thing is, we need to focus on empowering our human capital, sir, in cyber security, because most of the people go to foreign places, sir, for opportunity. But we need to retain them so that indigenous software solutions will be there and cyber security challenges can be handled, sir.
So any country which is specifically focusing on addressing cyber security challenges?
So many countries are going for that.
One specific country which is particularly, they have cyber security universities and a lot of courses also.
So may I guess, sir?
Yeah.
Finland?
No, Israel.
Okay.
Israel is right now focusing. You still didn't answer the question as to what government measures that are being taken. Let's say there is an emergency,
Yes, sir.
cyber security emergency.
Yes.
Which is the government agency that is going to respond?
It's certain, sir.
Okay.
Certain.
So it comes under?
Comes under ministry, sir, you're asking?
Yeah, ministry.
I'm not sure, sir. Ministry of Home Affairs, I think.
So National Security Advisor has any role in cyber security?
Yes, sir. He is present in the National Security Council, sir. So he has a role in cyber security too.
Which features of the Constitution have to do with socialism? The idea of socialism, they say that is enshrined in certain provisions of the Constitution.
It's in preamble, sir, and it also indirectly mentioned in DPSP, sir.
Okay. Nothing else? What do you understand by socialism?
Socialism is where benefits are not reaped by some, sir. Like everyone gets benefited from the progress that economy makes.
Okay. Chaitanya, overall your confidence is fine, but like తెలిసినవి కూడా తెలియనివి you are saying that you don't know.
Yes.
That is good. తెలిసిన వాటిలో sometimes you are not sounding very confident. ఓకే, తెలిసిన వాటిలో కూడా అండ్ కట్టె కొట్టే తెచ్చే నన్ను అడిగారు కాబట్టి నేను చెప్తున్నా అన్నట్టు జస్ట్ 1 or 2 పాయింట్స్లో అవ్వగొట్టడం కాదు.
Okay.
యూ కెన్ బి లిటిల్ మోర్ డిస్క్రిప్టివ్.
Okay.
You can-
డ్రౌజీగా అనిపిస్తాడు.
డ్రౌజీగా కూడా అనిపిస్తుంది. ఈ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ కూడా ఇట్లా కాకుండా కొంచెం ఇట్లా,
Okay.
దిస్ ఇస్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇక్కడ చేతులు ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకుని
Okay, sir.
సో అండ్ హ్యావ్ అ స్మైల్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఫేస్. and you are looking like this when somebody is asking question, that means you are curious or judgmental.
No judgmental, sir.
But you are curious అన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. You can simply look like this, you are looking like this.
Okay.
So that's better avoided. You can look straight to them and answer, listen to the question. Current affairs lo kuda konni it felt that certain things which are happening. For example, నాటకం గురించి అడిగారు, that's one thing, and several other current affairs.
Your father banking kada, your father is a banking professional. Andro deputy regional manager, it's a very big post. So they'll ask about banks merger, they'll ask about NPAs, they'll ask about how banks have in repo rate ఏం తగ్గించింది కదా, రేట్స్ తగ్గించినట్టుంది కదా, అవన్నీ అడుగుతారు క్వశ్చన్స్. నువ్వు బ్యాంకింగ్ మీద ఏం ప్రిపేర్, డ్రెస్ ప్రిపేర్, చాలా తక్కువ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యావు.
ఎంత ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్న రేట్స్ ఎంత అని కూడా అడగచ్చు. మిగతా వాళ్ళకి అడగకపోవచ్చు, బట్ సిన్స్ యువర్ ఫాదర్ ఇస్ అ బ్యాంకర్, దే మైట్ ఆస్క్ ఎస్ఎల్ఆర్ ఎంత, రెపో రివర్స్ ఎంత, అన్నీ అడగచ్చు. నెవర్ నో. ఓకే, యూ షుడ్ బి ప్రిపేర్డ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్, బట్ యూ నీడ్ టు రియలీ వర్క్ ఆన్ యువర్ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఎప్పుడు మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఎప్పుడు?
29 సార్, April 29.
బట్ కొంచెం కీప్ యువర్ స్పైన్ స్ట్రైట్. యా, దిస్ లుక్స్ మోర్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ రాదర్ దెన్, అంటే యూ వాంట్ ప్రిజర్వ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎనీ అటాక్ అన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. వెన్ యూర్ స్లౌచింగ్, దట్ మీన్స్ దట్ యూ ఫియర్ సమ్ అటాక్ and you want to preserve yourself from that attack. Okay. So be open, be, you know, police lo gaani army lo gaani chuste, they say that chati upar karo anta. Okay, why? Because you are saying that I don't have any fear, even if somebody is coming to attack me, I am willing to face it. Okay. When you are slouching, you are making yourself vulnerable. Nannu evadana kodtademo, nannu evadana edana antademo ani bhayanto unnattundu. That is better avoided. Okay, so you need to take care of body language. Okay. Keep the spine straight, have a smile on your face, and see, otherwise your answers are, they are quite confident. Okay, quite confident అని చెప్పను, they are reasonably confident. But your body language, your tone and your facial expressions, తెలియదు సార్ నాకు, ఏదో చెప్తున్నాను లేండి సార్ అన్నట్టు ఉంది. Okay, you need to take care of that aspect. Sure. Certainly. Sure. Okay, and current affairs మాత్రం you need to really brush.
Okay. Next Sunday ku mock ఉంది. Okay. ఇంట్లో 1-on-1 ఒకటి రావాలి. సతీష్ సార్ దగ్గర ఇక్కడ. ఒక 1-on-1 చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఒక మాక్ ఇవ్వు. సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. కాకపోతే బాగా చదివిరా. బాగా చదవాలి. మీ నాన్న ప్రొఫెషన్ డాఫ్ అనేది బాగా. తర్వాత కృష్ణానది గోపినాథ్ రెడ్డి చెప్పుకుంటారు. పేరు దాంట్లో కృష్ణానది.
ఒకసారి జనరలీ ఐ అవాయిడ్ ఎనీ కంపారిజన్స్, బట్ go through the interview of Kiran. Okay, sir. Kiran, the way in which he was presenting himself, and me language lo kuda your flow is fine. Okay, sir. But you should present it with confidence. Okay, sir. Okay, దాని మీద మాత్రం డెఫినెట్ వర్క్ చేయండి. మీ మెయిన్స్ ఎలా రాశారు? గుడ్ సార్.
ఆప్షనల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇంకేం అడగలేదు.
ఆప్షనల్ ఏం అడగలేదు. అవును, ఆన్సర్ లేదు.
నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ సండే ఆప్షన్ కూడా అడుగుతాం.
మీకు తెలియని క్వశ్చన్ తెలియదని చెప్పేస్తున్నారు, తెలిసిన క్వశ్చన్ కూడా మీరు కొంచెం ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇస్తే బాగుంటుంది. సో మరి మీరు ఏదో అదే సార్ ఇందా చెప్పినట్లు
అంటే కొంచెం నర్వస్లో కరెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నానా లేదా
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు 4 years స్పెండ్ చేశారు ఆల్రెడీ. సో మీరు ఇది ఒక బెస్ట్ అటెంప్ట్ లెక్క ఇవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. సో మీరు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ లూజ్ అవ్వద్దండి. చెప్పే ఆన్సర్ని బాగా కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. అంటే మీకు తెలిసిన ఆన్సర్స్ కూడా మీరు చెప్పలేకపోతున్నారు అని చెప్పడానికి. మీ ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హాబీస్ గురించి అడిగారు, అది మీరు ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు తెలిసే ఉంటుంది. సో అందుట్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. జస్ట్ నేను ఏదో అర్బన్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ ఎందుకు చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను ఏంటి అన్నది మీకు కొంచెం ట్రావెలింగ్ అన్నమాట. పర్టికులర్గా ఏమైనా థీమ్ తీసుకొని ట్రావెల్ చేస్తుంటారా, లేకపోతే ఏదైనా ఉందా, లేకపోతే సైన్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తారా, ఏదో చెప్పుకుంటూ పోతే వాళ్ళకి అక్కడ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ రావచ్చు.
టూరిజం రిలేటెడ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు, బుద్ధా సర్కిట్, గాంధీ సర్కిట్, వీటి రిలేటెడ్ అడగచ్చు. అండ్ సి బేసిక్ ఏంటంటే హాబీస్ అన్నది బాగా మనం ఇంట్రెస్ట్తో పర్సూ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో సర్టన్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్. అండ్ వన్ గుడ్ థింగ్ విత్ యూ, ఇట్ కెన్ టర్న్ అవుట్ ఐదర్ వేస్, బట్ ఐ వుడ్ సే ఇట్ ఈస్ రీజనబ్లీ గుడ్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ తక్కువ ఉంది మీ దాంట్లో. Okay, so వాళ్ళు they are restricted to ask only these questions or current affairs or optional related questions. Okay, if this is somewhat open-ended ఉందనుకోండి, then you are opening up a whole arena for the whole board. వాళ్ళు ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటారో ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద, వాళ్ళు దే కీప్ ఆస్కింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ డెప్త్లోకి వెళ్ళి. దీనిలో లేదు సార్ ఏదో సరదాగా చేస్తున్నారు కానీ నాకేం పెద్ద తెలియదు సార్ దాని గురించి అన్నట్టు ఉండకుండా ఒక సర్టన్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ ఉంది. మీ ఫేవరెట్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్ ఎవరు, వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ అంటే ఏంటి, అదంటే ఏంటి, ఇదంటే ఏంటి, సర్టన్ మీకు ఆల్రెడీ అర్బన్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ అని చెప్పారు. అర్బన్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ రిలేటెడ్ యూ కెన్ గో అండ్ గూగుల్, మేక్ సమ్ నోట్స్, డెవలప్ సమ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, రైట్?
మీరు అమరావతి did not answer. Probably more inclined for Visakhapatnam. I assume because you are staying there.
నాకు కనిపిస్తుంది సార్ అమరావతి గురించి కన్ఫ్యూజన్.
ఎస్, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది. ఇంకా అమరావతి అనేది ఆల్రెడీ ఎప్పుడో డిసైడ్ అయిపోయింది. అది ఆల్రెడీ మొన్న హైకోర్టు చెప్పింది, తర్వాత వాళ్ళు కూడా బిల్స్ విత్డ్రా చేసుకున్నారు అండ్ CRDA has been restored.
Okay.
That being the position as it stands today, so certainly it is the Amaravati which is the capital city with the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
హైదరాబాద్ అంటే ఎక్సీడింగ్ 10 years ఉండకూడదు అన్నారు తప్ప లోపల మీరు క్యాపిటల్ సిటీని మీరు చేసుకోకూడదని చెప్పలే. తర్వాత సపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ పవర్స్ గురించి మిమ్మల్ని అడిగినప్పుడు ఆర్టికల్ 50 క్లియర్లీ సే సపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఫ్రమ్ జుడిషియరీ,
Okay, sir.
వన్ ఆఫ్ ది డైరెక్టివ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ పాలసీ.
Oh,
You did not even bother to mention it. Very fundamental, very fundamental.
okay.
Let me tell you, very, very, very fundamental. Sir, TTD special invitees మీరు ఫాలో అయి ఉండొచ్చు, అవ్వకపోయి ఉండొచ్చు, ఓకే, ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. అండ్ ఇది కూడా రీసెంట్ బిల్, క్రిమినల్ ప్రొసీజర్ అమెండ్మెంట్ బిల్,
అవును సార్.
దానిలో ఉన్న మేజర్ లీగల్ ఇష్యూస్ ఏంటి అనేది కూడా యూ నాట్ ఇన్ పొజిషన్ టు సే.
ఓకే సార్.
యూఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ టు రీడ్ లాట్ రిగార్డ్ టు కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ బాగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి.
ఓకే సార్.
థ్యాంక్స్.
లాస్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ అండి, తను ఇన్ఫార్మల్ ప్రొజెక్ట్ డ్రెస్ ఆఫ్ సర్వీస్ అండి.
ఉండొచ్చు.
తనంటే నేను 1 to 1 వస్తే కూర్చోవచ్చు.
షూర్.
లాస్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ తను రమ్మని